Hey guys, Rob Dew here, and unless you've been living under a rock and not aware of what's going on and you stay out of the mainstream media, you're not aware that the Super Bowl is going to happen. You're unlike those hundreds of millions of people that are going to spend countless hours and dollars and betting on all the different aspects of the game, who's going to win the coin toss, what color uniform is so-and-so going to wear, somebody going to have pink hand gloves on. Who knows? There's a million things you can bet on out there, and let me tell you, I wouldn't bet on any of it, but I will bet on this. I bet that the game is going to be fixed and that I don't know what the answer is going to be, but I am going to prove to you that it is going to be fixed by the end of this report. But let's look at last year's game, which a lot of people said was fixed because they had this big blowout between the good guy, Peyton Manning, and the bad guys being the Seattle, the Seattle Seahawks. That's right. And now this year we have the Seahawks are kind of the good guys this year because they're the defending champions, and the bad guys are the Patriots, who are coming in off these scandals of videotaping people and deflating balls and other such nonsense. Look, I can tell you, the game is fixed, and I'm going to prove it. But like I said, let's look at last year's. This is from ESPN.com. Fans bet a record $119 million on the Super Bowl. Gamblers wagered a record $119 million at Nevada casinos on the Super Bowl, allowing sports books to reap an unprecedented profit as the betting public lost out in Seattle's rout of Peyton Manning-led Denver Broncos. And just what Vegas is reporting, they won out, the sports bookies, $19 million in profits in the action. The last time a record was set like that was 2005, and it was $15.4 million. That's a lot of money, isn't it? But Chris Chase writes, Seattle's Super Bowl win made gambling history. Experts estimate the legal gambling in Las Vegas accounts for 1% of all Super Bowl bets. By that metric, there was nearly $12 billion bet on the Super Bowl. Now we're talking some serious cash. $12 billion is a lot of money. It's more than the GDP of a lot of developing nations. So there is a lot at stake here by picking the winner or loser. And last year, Brian Toohey, who we've had as a guest on the show many times, said he was getting email after email after email that the Broncos were going to win. This was their year. They were destined to win. Like back in 2001 when the Patriots won, right after 9/11. The Patriots came through and took it for everybody because we're all Patriots, and if you were against the Patriots, you're a total shill. Last year, Toohey wrote, the fix is in. Can I use the term Super Bowl without the NFL suing me for some sort of copyright infringement? And he wrote, I have received somewhere around 100 emails from fans since the start of the playoffs. Every single email in my inbox said the same thing. The NFL is giving the Super Bowl to Peyton Manning. Good versus evil, good being Manning and evil being the Legion of Boom. Well, we all saw what happened there. The Seattle Seahawks blew out the Denver Broncos, and you had the bookies making record profits. What's going to happen this year? Now we've got the Patriots being built up as the bad guys. Can they come in and steal it from the Seahawks? What's the line right now? Well, let's look. The Denver Post reports that it's wavering. New England has been as good as a 1-point favorite, and Seattle trails by as much as 2 points. The over-under is 47.5 to 48.5. So they're keeping it very close. So it's too hard to tell at this point where the fix is going to go. But here's something interesting. Super Bowl rookie ref tapped for the title game. This is out of Yahoo News. New York referee Bill Villanovich will be officiating his first Super Bowl when he leads a 7-man crew picked to work the NFL's title showcase, the league said on Tuesday. Bill Schuster, head linesman, Dana McKenzie, back judge, and Terrace Miles will be officiating the Super Bowl for the first time. So we have 4 first-timers working the Super Bowl. And as we've seen in the past, especially in the NBA, there have been instances where referees have gone to prison time for fixing games in these point-shaving scandals. Could this happen on a crucial call? It's a lot harder with all the instant replays and stuff, and you got to grease a lot of palms. But all it takes is one man to eventually change the outcome of the game. So whoever's watching, are you going to be like this group of people at the bar? Are you going to be like this guy?
You understand? You understand?
Calm your butt down. Is this a daggone game? So what, Green Bay lost?
I don't understand, man. They supposed to put Russell Wilson. He taking that out of the game.
If you're rooting for one of these teams, it's going to be one or the other. But there's so much going on in the world. We might even be on the brink of World War III. We've got American commandos, it appears, running around the Ukraine.
Стоп, подождите, скажите, что это?
On my face, please.
I mean, the price of oil is dropping. What does that mean? That means our economy's tanking. IBM's laying off an unprecedented number of people. There is a global realignment going on. But what do most people care about? Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What are the commercials going to be? You people need to wake up and get out of it. Now, like I said, I told you I'm going to prove that there's a fix. Let's get into this next article from thefixesin.net. This is another Brian Toohey article, The Unmentioned Consequences of the NFL's Recent Legal Battles. And he goes into a bunch of different court cases and how they were judged. But the real meat of this article is at the end under the Spygate lawsuit. There's a guy named Carl Mayer who was a New York Jets season ticket holder. And he tried to sue the NFL when it came out that the Patriots were videotaping the other team to learn their call signals. Well, what happened? The judge decided against Mayer and for the NFL. The judge wrote, at best, Mayer possessed nothing more than a contractual right to a seat from which to watch the NFL game between the Jets and the Patriots, and that right was clearly honored. It even says it on the back of the tickets. It says this ticket only grants entry into the stadium and a spectator seat for a specified NFL game. Thereby, Mayer suffered no causable injury to a legally protected right or interest. In fact, I have got last year's Super Bowl ticket. We sent Josh Owens and Jakari Jackson down there to see what all the hubbub was about. And on the back of this ticket, it says, this ticket is a revocable license and only grants entry into the stadium and a spectator seat for the specified National Football game. Admission may be refused or withdrawn or the ticket holder ejected at the sole discretion of the NFL. Now, what does that actually mean? That means the NFL has no culpability if the game is fixed or not. It doesn't really matter. It could be professional wrestling. It could be determined years in advance. It could be determined a day in advance. It could be determined during halftime of the game. It doesn't matter. The NFL has no legal right to put on a fair contest. And it says it in English right here, and there's a lawsuit to back it up. So, my friends, I'm sorry to tell you, the Super Bowl is most likely fixed.
Say, you're being funny, man. You know I'm a Packer fan, man. I can't stand this shit, man.
That's right. So don't cry in your hot wings this Sunday when it doesn't go your way. And, maybe take the time to learn about what's going on in the world and talk to your friends about it and educate your friends, because the world is a lot bigger than a football game, and it's definitely a lot more important. This has been Rob Dew for Infowars.com and Infowars Nightly News. If you like reports like these, please consider becoming a member of PrisonPlanet.tv. Your membership allows you to share your username and password with up to 20 people. That's 20 InfoWarriors for the price of one. So what are you doing? Get your membership today. Thank you for watching.
The knowledge of the ancients, tried and true, trusted herbs and extracts fused with the latest nutraceutical science. Introducing the all-new Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Blend, crafted with over 14 key ancient herbs and extracts to supercharge and prepare your body for what experts admit is the most dangerous season of the year. We have rejected hundreds of other formulations in our quest to bring you what is simply the most powerful and comprehensive proprietary formula that we have ever created in the realm of herbal immunity. For the last 2 years, our team has been working with top doctors, nutritionists, and chemists to develop the ultimate nutraceutical formulation. Experience the benefits of combining over 14 ancient herbs and extracts with exciting new advances in nutraceutical science. For a limited time, get 25% off on this introductory offer. Visit ancientdefense.com or call 888-253-3139. ancientdefense.com.